Welcome, my fellow citizens. Intergalactic aerospace is finally over, and as every year, I'm gonna show you my fleet. So my fleet changed very much from the last time, and I have some ships that I didn't know that I'm going to have. The biggest change that I had was this. My Idris P is deleted. Instead, the Polaris. Why Polaris, you may ask? Well, first of all, I wanted to have that beautiful paint for the Polaris. It's free. I bought it for store credit, and with it I also bought Ironclad Assault. I also CCU'd to my Perseus. I also have my Star Lancer TAC ready, Raylan, Asgard, Spirit C1, so Shiv, Hornet Mk2, Gladius, and much more. How I designed it. My fleet is completely made of what I like. Not so much as how useful this fleet is. And for what I do, this fleet also works for me. Now there are some ships here missing, which I cannot currently add into the hangar link, so we're gonna go to another page to show you. This is a CCU. Here are the rest of my ships. L-22 Alpha Wolf. After that, Clipper, MDC, and Salvation. So that are the ships that are missing from hangar link. Now we're gonna save for a moment here, because as you can see here is clearly signed what has LTI and what does not have LTI, and that is very important. So after melting Idris, I got a lot of store credit back. I was playing for 5 years before that, and I melted in my entire fleet to get an Idris. I'm planning to keep for always C1 Spirit. I just love that ship. It has LTI, it stays in my hangar. The Clipper, right now, for me, is the most useful single player ship. For now, it stays in my hangar until the ship from other manufacturers comes with the same characteristics. I would love to have Origin or Kruger ship looking like a Clipper, where you have everything in one ship, and I would gladly upgrade my Clipper to that thing. Now Asgard only has 120 months insurance, so 10 years, even if it is one of my favorite ships. I'm still debating, should I get this ship completely for my hangar, because I have it like bought in-game and I also have 120 months, so I'm going to probably melt at one point my Asgard and some other ships to get my Idris back, and we're gonna talk about it later. But for now I want to say that Asgard is one of my dear ships in the game, but the problem is his price. The ship is too much priced for what it offers, so maybe in the future I'm gonna get something else it is useful as Asgard. I'm looking at you, RSI Galaxy. Now Hornet Mk2. Now this ship stays in my hangar for quite a time, and it is very valuable ship. I'm not flying this ship almost ever, and I'm still debating with myself whether to sell it or not. I offered once to sell it on my Discord, but nobody came through and I didn't sell it. So now I'm still thinking maybe to leave it in my hangar, because it is rather special ship. The Gladius is referral reward, and for now it stays in my hangar. Maybe in the future it will go to something different, but for now it's Gladius. Ironclad Assault. 3 hours before the close of the Intergalactic Aerospace, I got this ship. Why? Because next big ship that is coming in Star Citizen, and probably in May, is Ironclad and Ironclad Assault. So I'm looking forward to this ship, and I want to have it in my hangar. If the Ironclad comes only and not the Assault version immediately, I'll have probably loaner for the Assault normal version. So hopefully I can test this ship and then decide whether I keep it or not. That's why I bought with 120 months insurance, so I can melt this ship, and if I really like it I can upgrade to it. For now it stays like this, and as I said, together with Asgard I can melt it to get the Idris back. L-22 Alpha Wolf. I upgraded my L-21 Wolf to this one, and so far I'm liking it. This is a very specific ship, it's very beautiful, and it is a substitution for me for 400i. 400i was one of my favorite ships in the game, and still it is, but I have it bought in-game, not for the real money, because I have no use for that ship right now. I just enjoy to fly with it, and having it in game is okay with me. But when I want, like, start from the beginning, I have one cool ship and it has its use. It's a light fighter which can really punch. MDC. I bought this little thing just to get the turret on the top, and also this will be used as a warbound token. So if my Ironclad Assault is so good and I start to like it really much, I'm gonna melt this one and then upgrade to Ironclad Assault. And then we are coming to the new thing in my hangar, that is a Perseus. That is exactly what I did with my Perseus. I first bought it with 120 months insurance, checked it out, have fun with it, and I decided at any circumstances I want this ship in my hangar. This ship is a crown jewel of my fleet. I'm really proud of it. I love it. Like, Idris is such a huge ship and amazing, but Perseus to me is the small Idris, and I really like it because of that. So for now and in the future, probably as a Series P1, this ship will stay forever in my hangar. Polaris. Polaris is a beautiful ship, amazing, but as you can see, 120 months insurance. This thing will go together with Ironclad Assault and Asgard be melted to get my Idris when I want it back. Same thing with the Raelin. So this is why these ships have 120 months insurance, 10 years, and the cool thing about all of this ship is when you melt them, they will go directly to your buyback, and whenever I want, I can get them back. And if I really like it, then I'm going to use something like Intergalactic Aerospace with a lot of warbounds to upgrade to a cheaper version of these ships. So for now I'm going to have fun with them until I get my buybacks in January, and then I'm gonna melt all of these ships and get the Idris back. The Idris will also stay in my hangar for some time before I have to, like, again test the new ships. Then I'm gonna melt it and get some of these ships back, like Ironclad Assault and Raelin, which will be coming next year. PTU V is also referral reward, it stays here. Pulse, it's my favorite little ship. It's warbound, it's LTI, and I'm not gonna upgrade it, I'm gonna keep it. I love it. Salvation. Now this ship, I first thought it was a cargo module, and I was like, nah, I don't need this, but with the engineering, I think I'm going to keep my little Salvation for now. I like the little thing, I have to make a video about it. It's small enough to fit inside of the Asgard and Ironclad and all of the bigger ships. It can even fit a little bit hard into the Perseus, and you can damage a lot with it, so I don't recommend to put it in the Perseus, but if you want, you can actually put it there. Salvation for now stays in my hangar, but maybe in the future I'll upgrade to something. The Raelin, I forgot to mention. I got this ship because I'm really excited how 600 SCUs or 500, I don't know how much it will have, will go on this ship. Like, this thing is crazy. It's not that huge. Let me show you the size. Here it is. Well, it is huge, but it's completely different than any other ship. Look at this. Like, what the hell is this? Look at this, all these places where the cargo will go. It will be like a bee carrying pollen. I'm very interested to test this ship, and I want to have it in my hangar. Now Ironclad looks really cool from the side. Look at this, like a Polaris, and it's really big. I wasn't expecting that this ship is huge. Look how much bigger it is than the Perseus. I love this side because you can compare the size of the ships very easily. A lot bigger, and it will have a lot of cargo, especially now when they increase the size of the SU boxes. Very interesting ship in my opinion. Star Lancer TAC. The design of the ship is really cool and I like it. I don't like the cockpit, I don't like the MFDs, and because of that I was living with it. But now that I have a Perseus, I have no reason to keep this ship. Yes, this thing has something that I really like, that is a medbay, but my little Clipper has it now, and I can always put a medical Ursa inside of Perseus and then I get the same thing. This thing is going to be upgraded to this ship, the Galaxy. I mean, look at the look of this ship. It looks like a Star Trek ship, and I'm going to love this ship. Just look at the profile of this thing. Like, every view from this ship is just magnificent. I already bought an upgrade from Star Lancer TAC to Galaxy for only $5, because this thing will probably go in price next year when it comes out. Why I didn't upgrade my Star Lancer TAC to Galaxy immediately? Well, the loaner for this ship is the Karak. Although the Karak is very nice ship and it's not useful, and the Star Lancer TAC is much more useful to me. So for now, I'm keeping the Star Lancer TAC, but it's gonna become the Galaxy. Now we come to the Shiv. The Shiv is very interesting ship to me. It is a heavy fighter in a body of normal ship. I rarely fly this thing at all. It's very maneuverable, it's very interesting, it's very fast. That's why I got it. But I don't know if I'm going to keep it. If a heavy fighter that is better than this comes out, I'm probably gonna get it. Now I also had a Guardian MX, which I melted because I wanted to get the Ironclad Assault. So I melted my F8C and Guardian to get this thing. Since the ship is LTI, because I upgrade my 325A to ship, I know it's very crazy for me to go from the most beautiful light fighter to the ugly heavy fighter, but ship is quite a crazy ship, and I think I'm going to keep it, at least for now. All I'm missing here, I cannot add it because it's still not added to the game, is Salvation and also the Clipper. And Salvation and Clipper I would put here in this category. They are useful, but they are not going away immediately. But these ships will probably get deleted. I'm planning to keep these ships forever. For now they are safe in my hangar, and probably they're gonna stay there forever. And one day when I invest enough, I'm probably gonna also keep the Idris there because it has LTI and it's a freaking huge and awesome ship. As I said, it needs fixing, but if the Squadron 42 comes out, the Idris will be reworked. So I'm hoping that the Idris will have better access, better elevator, and it will not be like it is now. I'm looking forward the most to the Galaxy. What is the ship that you are guys looking forward? What I right now miss in my fleet is a good heavy fighter. And right now there is a ship there, and Guardian MX is one of the best ships in the game, but the downside of the Guardian MX is it doesn't have bed to log out. So I hope that in the future there will be a heavy fighter, probably from Kruger, that I'm going to keep, and then I'm going to upgrade the ship to it. So there it is, my fellow citizens. This is my full fleet. L22 Alpha Wolf is a light fighter I'm going to keep, and for now Clipper. So guys, now that you have seen my fleet, here it is completely, because on that web page some of them ships are missing. Write down in the comments, what is your fleet? Is your fleet done? Are you planning to expand or change ships? I'm very not sure about the fate of many ships that are here on my list, but for some of them I really know that I'm going to keep forever. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, don't hesitate to subscribe, like and share. Until next video, have fun out there.